Hello, today's Pokemon toy review is on Charizard. This is made by Jazwares and is from their Select series line. Really like the new square box design of the packaging, and it uses a really nice black and silver colour scheme. Now on the back we see some of the other figures released in this Select series. I will be reviewing all of them, so if you don't want to miss out on those, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload. So let's get into it. This figure is awesome. Like, this is what we've been asking for on this channel since the start, which is a super articulated Pokemon toy line that is geared towards collectors, and this is exactly what we got with this Charizard figure. It is absolutely phenomenal to look at. So Charizard stands at 6 inches tall to the top of the head, which is about 15 centimeters. And then wingspan wise, it goes out to 7.5 inches, which is about 19 centimeters. And if you extend the tail all the way out, then it goes to about 8 inches, which is 20 centimeters. The figure does come with a clear circular base, which has a hole in the middle, and then it comes with this arm, which will connect into the base like so. The arm is on a hinge joint and it has a click mechanism, so it clicks and locks into various positions. So if you put it in any position, it's not going to move out of place. You get the same click mechanism in the top hinge joint. This one's a bit harder to do, but you can put it and pose it into all sorts of positions. And they also come off, but you can just click it back into position. So on the bottom of the Charizard figure we do get a hole, and then this is where you can attach it to the stand. Once that's done, you can then pose Charizard in all these cool looking flying poses. Paintwork and sculpt wise, this is an awesome looking figure. The paintwork in the eyes and the mouth are very nicely done, and the sculpt of the head looks amazing. You've then got the wings, the arms and the tail, which are all very nicely painted and sculpted. I counted 26 points of articulation on this figure. First one being the mouth, which opens up and down. You've then got a swivel hinge on the head, so it can move this far back and about this far forward, and you get the full rotation. You get that same swivel hinge in the neck, so you get the rotation and it can move around this far back and around this far forward. So what you can do is you can combine both the neck and the head, so you can tilt his head back all the way this much if you want, and you can also move it down all the way forward and down to about that range there. At the shoulder you get a ball hinge, and the hinge is in a click mechanism, so whichever position you put it in, it will not move out of place, and you get the full rotation you'd expect on a ball joint. On the upper arm we get a swivel, so you get a full rotation there, and then a super impressive double jointed elbow, so this allows it to be put into all sorts of different positions. Finally we get a swivel on the wrist, and with all these points of articulation in the arms, you can basically get Charizard to do anything you want. So here we have him holding a Pikachu. He can also do the not like this pose, and you can get him into a pose where he's creating a fireball. Moving on to the legs are on a ball hinge, so you can force it to do a full rotation. And the side to side movement, there isn't a lot because the body gets in the way, but you do get some side to side movement. The knee is on a hinge, so you get the up and down movement there. You also get a hinge on the ankle, so you get good movement up and down, and it's on a ball rocker, so you get the side to side tilt and all the rotation into all sorts of unnatural looking positions if you want. Moving on to the tail, we have 3 points of articulation here. They are all on swivel hinges, so you get the up and down movement and you get the full rotation as well. You get pretty much the same articulation in both of the other points of the tail. What I would have liked is a ball hinge at the point where the tail attaches to the body, so we could get some side to side movement. Moving on to the wings are on simple hinges, so you get the back and forth movement. I think at the body you get around a 90-degree movement there. You also get a hinge in the middle of the wing, so it can bend in on itself. This is how far forward it can go, and this is how far back it can go. So with all these points of articulation, you can pretty much get Charizard in all sorts of different poses if you want. And this is a great figure if you're into stop motion. So comparison wise, we have the Jazwares Battle feature Charizard that they released. There isn't really a comparison here. The superior figure is the Select Charizard. You would never pick the Battle feature one over the Select one. But I wish I had the D-Arts Charizard figure to compare to. That figure is Japanese only, so very hard to get, and it's about 5 times the price of the Select Charizard. And from what I've seen online, a lot of people actually prefer the Select Charizard over the D-Arts one. Here's a comment from Nuclear200X which proves that, and I fully agree with everything he's saying about this Charizard figure. Moving on to comparisons, first we have the other Select Jazwares figures including Greninja, Rayquaza and Articuno. Here's the epic battle figure Gyarados and Venusaur. Now we have the battle feature figures Charizard, Greninja and Gengar, and the battle figure Umbreon, Ivysaur and Eevee. Here we have Mongol Pikachu and the TCG Gigantamax Pikachu, Pokemon Scale World Red, Figma Lily, SH Figuarts Ash Ketchum and Jazwares Ash Ketchum. Final thoughts guys, this is an awesome Charizard figure. The size, the look, the paintwork, everything is perfect on this figure. I really highly recommend you go and pick this up. If you're a Charizard fan, pick it up. If you're not a Charizard fan, pick it up. We need them to make more of this line of figures. Is exactly what I've been asking for on this channel, and we finally got it. Guys, I have a lot of Pokemon figures, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is probably my favorite Pokemon figure ever. That's how good this figure is. So definitely go and pick this up. Here's the Charizard figure alongside the other Select figures from Series 1. Next up, I will be reviewing the Greninja figure. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload. If you liked that video, hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon toy reviews, hit that subscribe button now. Now go back and watch all my other videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye!